Good day, everyone. I'm Heritage Falodun again, your ever dynamic host. It's Bitcoin in Nigeria Media program. And on this episode, join me with this amazing guest of ours, the person of Winifred. She's going to mention her surname. I don't want to pronounce that badly. And she's a product manager, product designer. I know her for her expertise in UI UX as well as her vibrant involvement in digital currency, Bitcoin to be precise, and an extensive contribution to the ever dynamic products we all know out there. Bitnob. So I will leave my guests to dive deep into our introduction than what I will just give you people. So yes, Winifred, welcome on this program.
Thank you very
Introduce
much.
yourself, ma.
It's nice to be here. So my name is Winifred. Like Heritage has said, my surname is Ekwunife. It's not that hard to pronounce, but yeah, Winifred Ekwunife. I'm a product designer and have been designing for fintech, digital, mobile apps. I mean to say, fintech products, crypto for over 3 years. So it's safe to say that I know one of the two things concerning money in Nigeria. Um yeah, that's all about me. I write articles, non-technical articles and technical articles. I contribute to the Figma community. I put out resources for other designers. What else do I do? I am on the side a content creator, video editor, and all that stuff. But yeah, that's all about me. Thank you very much.
Wow, thanks for that extensive introduction. And to our listeners, you see, we always come in with great speakers,
Yeah.
experts in whatever subject. So I have a great question for you, and the question is as follows. Just go straight to the point. What's your take? What's your opinion? The synergy between stablecoins, for instance, the central bank digital currency, and the existing decentralized digital currencies like Bitcoin and all of that. We've seen the Security Exchange Commission in Nigeria coming up with different regulatory perspectives. We've seen people's disposition to digital currencies and all of that. What will you say is building up the landscape for this innovation in your jurisdiction? So what's your take on CBDC and Bitcoin? Is there going to be a conflict? Will they end up synergizing? Or what's the opinion of Nigerians regarding these new innovations and adoption concepts?
Thank you very much for that question. I think first and foremost, there's been a lot of rancor around the central bank bringing their own quote unquote digital currency. I think as far back as 2021, when the ban came, for traditional banks, fintechs to not accept or have anything to do with cryptocurrency, they came hard on the defaulters. You saw the cases of blocked accounts, frozen assets, frozen accounts during the NSAS protest. When people were trying to make transactions in Bitcoin, and governments were like, "You guys are doing what? Okay, freeze everybody's account." So we saw how the government of Nigeria at the time went hard on cryptocurrency, on digital currency, on fintechs that were crypto startups that had that as their line of business. You saw the whole, I want to say nonsense, but everything that happened in 2020, 2021, we all saw what happened. We saw the effects. We saw how everything happened, how the government did what they did. Now they are come to say, okay, okay, okay. I think we know what's how good this is. Let's chip in. They've seen the numbers. They've seen how much Nigerians are trying to find an alternative to fiat. They're seeing how much inflow digital currencies are doing, and they're trying to eat out of it. They're trying to take the pie. So one of the things I see is there's going to be a trust issue. I think that Nigerians are not going to trust the government enough because now they have quote unquote lifted the ban, I think Nigerians are not entirely going to fully trust the Nigerian government. And here's what I think. Because of what they have done in the past, how they have put people out of business, how they've put startups out of business, how they've frozen people's accounts in the past, people don't have access to their funds because or they did transaction, crypto transaction. Nigerians are not exactly going to trust that the government is cool with this. All of a sudden, they are now cool with it. I low key think, I might be wrong, I have a theory. I low key think that this lift of ban is temporary. They want to see the people that are going to do one or two things. Then I'm going to say, I've come back. I look if you that
You,
way.
you mean the government is just trying to like
It's a bit.
open the space for the key players and let them just really get them. So there's still distrust in this space.
Yes.
There's still feelings and different stuff.
Yep.
So I think I get your point.
There,
Um,
there's no trust yet. They have to prove the government will have to find another way to prove to Nigerians that it's safe to trade or it's safe to transact. And the banks are not going to come after your money or freeze your account if you transact with Bitcoin. Because over 3 years, they've been freezing people's accounts. So what's different now? It has to go beyond secular. It has to go beyond, don't worry, you can use
and would that further skyrocket the involvement in P2P exchanges? Does that mean there will be conflict with CBDC and Bitcoin, and people will be driving towards Bitcoin or they will be driving towards CBDC? I just want your
Mhm.
clear view on this, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm. So I think that people would, because of the trust issues, people would want to go towards a direction of P2P because P2P has been trusted over time, right? We've seen analysis on and on in the past 2 years how people from have moved into P2P, right? You could see the numbers. Numbers are skyrocketing every year, year on year, right? So I think people would, because of the trust issue, they will still move towards the P2P transaction type right now. I don't think Nigerians don't trust the government. First of all, we don't trust the government. So yeah, I see people moving towards P2P. I don't see them moving towards the digital currencies that the Central Bank of Nigeria is going to, or the Central Bank is going to, I don't know, bring one there and say, oh, let's use this. Because they brought in Naira the other time. Can you remember in Naira in 2020 or 2021? Naira went under. Nobody's using Naira today. They don't even know what the concept is. So yeah, I don't think people trust government enough to fall for quote unquote this. But yeah, that's what I think.
wow, thanks for your clear elucidation about this, and I really appreciate you. To our listeners, you heard from the horse's mouth itself. And I mean, um, Winifred has been able to say the market is open to everyone, and users and consumers are actually making decisions on their own. Business owners are making decisions based on innovations that are solving their problems directly. Um, the stable coins, the controlled central bank currencies won't be able to like help people in terms of solving some problems that they really want to be
Yep.
solved. And with this conclusion, I feel to everyone listening to us, understanding the difference, comparing and contrast these aspects, and opting for the best one that actually solve your problem
Yeah.
with what you give. And this brings us to the end of this section. I would say you can just give us your conclusive words, your responses and advice to our listeners.
Yeah. So just to wrap it up, there's trust issues first and foremost. And it's going to affect people putting their money into anything the government will say they are bringing up tomorrow. Because there's some level of trust in the P2P crypto market in Nigeria, people would naturally drift to that. Trust when it comes to money or when it comes to money, trust is very important. And naturally, people will tilt towards where they feel safe. If you feel safe with the government, kudos to you. If you feel safe with the P2P markets in Nigeria, based on the numbers, based on what you have seen today, based on all the articles, all the analysis, you're on the right track. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So to our listener, If it feels safe to you with the government, go with the government and keep trusting them with your asset. If it feels safe to you with Bitcoin, the only decentralized asset with a consensus mechanism of proof of work, feel free to leverage it as well. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Winifred. I believe on other sections of this program, when we invite you, you will definitely respond to us. And we appreciate you for your time. I know your time is really worth money to you, and it's more like you giving our audience money at this time. Thank you, everyone. I remain your ever dynamic heritage. I will say focus on the price and not the price. The price itself is Bitcoin. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.